freezing day today again. It says in the article it's supposed to go to -7 today. -7? I guess it's better than the rain overall. Although, where's the snow again? Alright, and what did I read today? I guess this one was kind of interesting, where people are using drones with, I guess, artificial intelligence to try to keep track of wildlife. This one says, Aussie AI researchers use AI-enabled drones to protect the iconic koala. Early on, it was getting all kinds of false positives, so it would call kangaroos a koala. It would call people koalas. It would even call a hot car engine a koala, a researcher said. Kind of reminds me of autonomous cars and trying to do all these trials and testing to make sure that they properly identify objects and signs. This one says, a number of researchers are leveraging a vast suite of technologies to assist with wildlife and land conservation efforts around the globe. This includes tracking bears in Western Canada with facial recognition capabilities and predicting US wildfires with deep learning. In Australia, a team at Queensland University of Technology are taking a tech-savvy approach to koala detection and protection using artificial intelligence, drones, thermal imaging, and machine learning. To increase the efficiency and accuracy of koala counts, Hamilton and his team developed a methodology that uses drones, thermal cameras, and AI. At first, Hamilton said that using a drone that flies overhead to detect an animal that lives high in a canopy seemed like a bit of a no-brainer, but this tech-enhanced approach presented a number of challenges. It's not like the koalas sitting at the top of the tree. They're nestled in this tree three-dimensional complex vegetation. To sift through these drone-collected thermal images and assist with identification, the team developed machine learning algorithms, but training these models also came with a bit of a learning curve. And that's why they talk about how there was so many false positives. Now, usually to train these machines, what they do is they go on the internet, for example, and they take the billions of images of various stock photos. That's how the machine starts to differentiate what's what, but they didn't have that. It says since the team did not have a stockpile of photos, it had developed its own catalog of thermal koala images. Hamilton explained, and then the team then used fine-tuning to enhance the accuracy of these algorithms. I guess I can see the confusion where they're trying to identify koala based on thermal imaging because it looks way different than, say, just a regular one, just with the shading of color. It will look so similar to everything else. So it's kind of interesting that they're using drones in this way. And the other interesting thing I read, basically with all these shutdowns and stuff in a lot of places where people aren't allowed to go out, it's kind of interesting reading this one. As I said, there's a new level cap in that Pokemon game, so a lot more people are probably going out. But I guess in some parts of the world, people are doing it when they're not supposed to, and they're getting fined for it. So this one here says, Corona report against 51-year-old because of Pokémon Go. This is a Google Translate, so hopefully everything is accurate. It says in Hammelburg, a woman was picked up by police after the curfew began. She had no good reason to be on the way. So essentially she went outside when she's not supposed to, I guess. The 51-year-old woman could not provide a valid reason. On the contrary, she was walking to play Pokémon Go. Accordingly, they will be notified under the Infection Protection Act. So, with the rough translation, there's not supposed to go outside. You can only go out based on essential travel, I'm guessing. For example, going shopping. But I guess like here, she just told them she was playing Pokémon Go, and I guess she got fined because of that. It's kind of crazy nowadays, huh? I guess in various places. I guess fortunately we can still walk outside here. Although with the game, I'm basically down experience to get up all the way to the maximum. It's going to take a long time, and the fastest way to get experience is to normally make friends. So what I was doing is just making friends, I guess you could say, around the world. It's kind of interesting just seeing these gifts all over the place, like what, Sweden and stuff like that. Because the way you level up this friendship in this game is you send them gifts around your area. It's based on landmarks and you send them photos. So it's kind of a fun thing to do. Although funny enough with this article, they show this accessory here. What that actually allows you to do is, normally in this game, you're supposed to open the phone and then you manually, for example, throw this ball and you catch Pokemon or spin like these stops. And this, you can actually just walk around and it'll auto catch everything for you. So if you're actually using that, there's no real way to tell that you're playing the game. For me, I actually play this game like a pedometer in some ways. You just walk around where you're going, and then if you see something, you catch it. If you have like a little spin or whatever, you spin it. I personally think stuff like this is great to encourage people to go outside who don't normally would. It gives you an extra form of motivation. Of course, during times like these, it's a little different. don't think this is a koala too, huh? Who can identify that? Actually, how about another test with different lighting? Alright, see you guys later.